here, there, I said, that man that you say was here was sent here by the authorities. And he did what he did because he wanted to, like you taking all these pictures to associate him and what he did with our masjid. Ain't gonna do that. And the people ain't been back and they never showed none of that on TV. Okay. Then I have a couple of ayats for you to put, and that'll be it for now. In the middle of the week, we'll make an updated flyer. But we're not going to pass out much DVDs this go round. We're going to do mostly the flyer. Okay. Number 8. And print this any size, but we want it to be on one page. Yeah, instead of 2. But you see how to do it, because this looks like a lot, but it's not anything. We shall continue to misdirect American Zionism in the direction of designed decline. We will continue to direct or misdirect. For them it's misdirection, for us it's direct. So we'll work with that word, but just for now, just put, we shall continue to misdirect, that's right, American Zionism in the direction of design decline. Remember design fitna? And this design stuff, it'll keep showing up so everybody know what we do here is by design. So 80% of what we do is by design. Maybe it's, okay. Supported by protractedness and longevity. You support us, we shall fight for you, inshallah. You support us. So remember, we're going to be going around now, and maybe we should have a meeting soon to figure out who's going where and where, because this is the second program. So we evolve over the last program. So we have to have at least 3 groups of people. Hopefully we could have 3, and we can call the brothers and see who we can get. We won't have Juma here. So that means we'll have 3 groups with 3. So that means you and I will go back out there where we went with the camera. Yeah, we'll go out there, but this time we'll be passing out flyers. And if we can get 1 more people to go with us so I can talk and y'all could, that's okay. No? Remember, these are practice runs. All you're doing is the first runs, but you notice we're improving each one. It's like getting back in shape. You can run the first couple of times, snot running out of your nose, and do that, but we don't do that. You get older, we just cruise. We just take a walk the first day. First week, we'll just walk around the block and do stuff. Then we'll jog a little bit. Then we'll pick it up, and it'll all be fun and easy. Okay. So I'll read this number 8 again. We shall continue to misdirect American Zionism in the direction of designed decline. I remember design fitna, design everything. Design decline. One thing you have to admit that they going in, there's declining kicked in. Supported by protractedness, long range, and longevity. 2 of the key things. And then we tell the people, you support us, we shall fight for you. This is the key. In the first stages, all of this, we got this covered. You just support us. That'll make them feel a little, yeah. Because, see, everybody knows we're right. And technically, many people already know what's going on. So whether those people at that come out and help us after working against us, whether they're told to do that to fool us into thinking one thing or another, it doesn't matter. They do it. When they do that, no, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter if they told to do it. That means that everybody's conscious of what's going on. If they wasn't told to do it and they just did it out of the goodness of their heart, that means the goodness of their heart kicked in. And all of it is great. See, we can't lose nothing in this. We shall be raising funds, number 9, at various centers for the next several months. We are working to liberate the Muslims from Zionist oppression. Support us. We will support you. We thank you in advance for your generous donations. Imam Abdul Ali Musa and da-da-da-da-da. So, you can start right here, go up here, that part, and you can stop right there. Yeah. And that's all one part, and then the rest of this, and make it kind of look like a letter of introduction, something like that. Yeah, we're introducing the people to us, to what we're doing. This is more like the flyer that's telling us this is where we're coming from, right? And this is where we're coming from. So, we're already on a roll. The Negroes just called. We don't need no more clarification. You know, we won't be calling them back. Hey, I just wanted to talk to you about my father and keep in touch. Give me a call. No, you're always busy. Maybe there's somebody else. Okay, good. Wait a minute. That number is just, of course, it's from out there. May be a little deception. Hey, I just hi, so we call back. It don't make any difference. Hey, man, we're on a roll. For the people to call and from the places they call, and we haven't heard from them in a long time. This is good. And I'll just give you these. And now, this week, this Thursday, we will go out to IEC. But what we'll be working on in the meantime is 3 teams. What would be good is 3 times 3. That would be 9. 3 teams to go out and the places that we maybe we should have a kind of like virtual meeting. If we had a meeting Thursday, meeting Thursday. So that way we can get the boxes together. We can see where we're going to go and what phone calls we got to make. Yeah. The ideal team for now, in the future, we'd try to have 4 or 5 full teams, but at least 4 teams. By Ramadan, we want to have 4 fully functional teams. We'll look over the addresses, this would be just like putting it on the board like they do in a war room. This is target number one. This group go there. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. But it's us doing it. And we're making it easy. If you notice, nobody's tired. Nobody's, yeah, we're doing this. They're going to be tired. And they're going to be annoyed. They're already annoyed. The phone is ringing. They're annoyed. They are annoyed. We could call them paranoid. Because, see, I'll close with this. We've been doing this a long time. We thank Allah for everything. I just want to say this. This is the best time out of the whole historical process. I don't care how happy and wealthy that stuff looked back in the old days, when you're younger and everything. The beautiful scenery in Machu Picchu and on the Nile and everywhere else, that was nice. But it ain't like this. All of that, everything was nice at that time. But it wasn't as, see, when you evolved and you, in the first stages, you're not guessing, but you're under a juvenile type of, not juvenile type of guidance, but you're being guided to the fulfillment of whatever it is you need to fulfill at that time. So, and Allah know what you need too. Example, you might need to, other people, most people, the hadith is very clear that the greatest challenge Allah left behind for men is women. It's clear, the hadith say that, and it's true. That's why all the spies, they drop a woman on you or two, and they dropped women on me, and they didn't, they had to do what I want. Now, the long farther back you go, the freer their hand was, because you're just young, and hey, there's no ethics in it. But when you get to the point to where the ethics, and they want to get you off the sirat, but you're a Muslim, and you can't do what it would have to do to do those things. And so you're safeguarded. All you do is practice Islam. Now, they don't do it. The Negro, the girls roll by. The way they used to start trouble here, man, they'd send 3 or 4 tenders from over at Howard or somewhere to a masjid. And in those days, the Negroes was not that well educated and more or less from the, kind of streets. Them well-educated tenders would roll through, and the Imam would snatch 2 of them for himself and leave the rest for people to fight over. And they try that stuff with me all the time. They done rolled by with white girls. They said, maybe like Latinas, maybe, and I just look at them. Hey, how y'all doing? Because technically it would be a diversion from what, anyway, it would be a human diversion, just not to waste your time, but to use your time at that period, especially when you done been through all of that and see what it is. Okay. Other people never get through. I've got homeboys that are over 80 years old, and they still, yeah, man, got me a tender, she's 50, And for them, for somebody 80, that's a tender there, Okay, so anyway, all of that, and I just look at us, yeah, man, that's deep. But, you just don't be in it. Anyway, I look at it like this. If you keep straight, Allah will take care of all of that stuff that everybody else think is important and big. Allah will roll you right through it, won't be nothing. That's what's been happening. That is if anybody looking for the secret, is tawakkul, is trust in Allah, is tafweed, depending on Allah, putting your affairs in Allah's hands, right? And rida, being happy with what Allah gives you. It don't look, everybody let them talk all they want. Anyway, so let's try to schedule something for Thursday. That way, if we want to wrap up Thursday, we do it at 5 and then drift out to the IAC only to pass out flyers. Yeah.